There's a difference between a person who builds and a builder who creates. The first just follows instructions. The second sees structure, precision, and rhythm in everything they touch. And that difference comes down to knowing the little things. The small, field-tested tricks that separate the average from the exceptional. Here are 5 DIY tricks every builder should know. Trick number 1. The power of the test cut. Every cut is a commitment. Wood doesn't forgive. Once it's gone, it's gone. Before touching your main material, use a scrap piece to test your depth, angle, and fit. If you're framing, check your miters with offcuts. If you're drilling, test your bit on leftover wood. It takes 30 seconds, but it saves hours of correction later. Pros never gamble on first cuts. They verify, adjust, and execute. When you test, mark everything. Label your scraps with the tool, angle, and setting used. Over time, that becomes your personal reference library, a silent mentor for future projects. Trick number 2. Tape is your secret measurement weapon. Every professional builder knows the measuring tape lies, not intentionally, but through handling, bending, and use. The hook end gets loose, adding up to a 1/16 of an inch of error that can destroy alignment. The fix is simple. When precision matters, start your measurement at the 1-inch mark and subtract 1 inch from your total. It eliminates hook play completely. Painter's tape also plays a key role. Stick it where you plan to cut or drill. Mark your line directly on the tape, not the material. It prevents tear out, keeps your surface clean, and lets you write visible marks on dark wood or metal. On painted surfaces, it even works as a scratch guard. Simple, cheap, and professional. Trick number 3. Pre-drill and countersink every time. Rushing screws into wood without prep is amateur work. It splits boards, weakens joints, and ruins your finish. Always pre-drill, a bit just smaller than your screw's shaft, and follow with a countersink to let the screw head sit flush or slightly below the surface. The result? Cleaner joints, stronger connections, and no surface damage. If you're staining or painting, fill the holes with wood filler for a seamless look. Want a high-end finish? Use plug cutters to cap your screws with matching wood. It's craftsmanship disguised as simplicity. Trick number 4. Level isn't always level. Spirit levels lie too, especially cheap ones. Every builder should know how to test and calibrate their own tools. Here's the method. Set your level on a flat surface, note the bubble position, then flip it 180 degrees. If the bubble doesn't land in the same place, it's off. Adjust or replace it. The real pros double-check everything with a laser line or a plumb bob for verticals. And remember, structure dictates truth, not the tool. Sometimes level on paper doesn't fit real-world conditions. When matching old work or uneven floors, build for consistency, not perfection. A smooth, continuous line always looks better than a mathematically correct but visually jarring one. Trick number 5. Sand smarter, not harder. Most builders sand wrong. They push too hard, move too fast, or skip grits. The secret is patience and progression. Start coarse, 80 grit for rough shaping, 120 for smoothing, 180 for finish prep. Never jump more than 60 grit between passes. And always sand with the grain. Cross-grain marks never disappear under stain. Here is the pro move. Use a pencil to shade the surface lightly before each sanding stage. When the pencil marks disappear evenly, you know you've hit every spot. It's visual feedback that guarantees uniform results. And if you're working with edges or tight corners, fold your sandpaper around a scrap block for control, never your fingers. It gives sharper lines and protects your hands. Now, let us go deeper because good builders know that tools and techniques are only half the equation. The rest is mindset. Bonus number 1, the layout mindset. Before you touch a saw, visualize your entire project. Dry fit your pieces. Walk around the space. See the outcome before the first screw goes in. This isn't overthinking, it's the art of anticipation. When you mentally build before physically building, you make fewer mistakes, waste less material, and deliver cleaner results. Bonus number 2, the clean workspace principle. A cluttered bench is a chaotic mind. Every minute spent hunting for a pencil or drill bit breaks focus. Keep your tools organized, your workbench clear, and your path unobstructed. Efficiency is a discipline, not an accident. Bonus number 3, the pencil trick. Keep a carpenter's pencil behind your ear, not for looks, but for speed. Marking quickly, Measuring accurately and working fluidly are habits that compound. The pencil is your brush, your build, the canvas. Ultimately, these tricks aren't shortcuts. They're the habits of disciplined builders. They protect your time, your materials, and your reputation. Because every project, whether it's a deck, a frame, or a handcrafted table, tells a story. The question is, does yours say that L do or that S perfect? The difference is invisible to most people, but not to builders like you. Builders who take pride in the unseen details, the hidden joints, the perfect alignments, the clean edges. So remember, test every cut, trust your tape only when you verified it, pre-drill always, calibrate often, and sand with intention. These are the quiet skills that turn ordinary work into signature craftsmanship. Perfection isn't about doing more. It's about doing it right.